Yeah, Elden Ring.
Elden Ring is its own game and
Yeah.
also series.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Kind of. Yeah. It's
It's only one game so far. Yeah.
Yeah. There's two, but the other one's not really that. It's like a multiplayer like version of Elden Ring. I don't think it really counts as Elden Ring.
I mean, like what style? Like MMORPG style or like?
It's like I don't even know how to fucking describe it. It's like Fortnite meets Elden Ring, but it's like a boss rush type of game. I don't know. It's fun.
Are you fighting other players?
Or no, you're fighting bosses. You're fighting. It's like a PvE.
So it's like PvE. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. No, I get it. I understand.
But Elden Ring itself is really fucking good. Honestly, I played Dark Souls 3. I played Bloodborne.
Elden Ring is the game with the dodging, and it's third person, and Skyrim is like first person.
Yeah, Skyrim's first person. Yeah, Bloodborne is a cult classic.
Yeah. Okay.
And then there's also the
Skyrim is in my opinion, I think it's super overrated. Dark Souls, I'm just mad at it because I think that like there's more than one ways to make a game challenging, and I personally don't appreciate games where you have to be super duper like quick twitched, because for all of that I'll play a competitive fighting game. You see, I think that's why I really get fucking annoyed, because I feel like there's people who just enjoy like the things they do, and then there's the people who have to show their ass about it.
Yeah, okay,
so when people are like
Dark Souls games, I wouldn't say that they're difficult in a way that you have to be like a god gamer to beat them, right?
Well, that's like, how people come across, and that's what I'm addressing.
It's like a pattern recognition game. Like you got to be able to recognize the patterns that the bosses have, and like
like
when
Metroid
to dodge
or like a lot of other games. Shit, even Kingdom Hearts is like that.
Yeah, but Dark Souls, I guess it's more punishing than those games. Is
right, and that's what I'm saying. Like, what's more punishing than a Dark Souls game? Playing against another person, another human being that's like outsmarting you and making reads. That's a real challenge. So it's like all you guys, like all the people that like, love to glaze that shit and talk about, I like playing hard games. All right, play Street Fighter, bro. Play Smash Bros. Play fucking Guilty Gear. Go ahead. That's a game where you need reaction speed and you're actually playing real people. You're not manipulating a fucking computer. Because I'm not like, bro, like, come on, what are we?
So you're saying?
This is why I didn't want Chris to record, because I didn't want to expose myself as being this salty. I'm being honest. I'm like actually not even like LOLing right now.
I could cut this out.
I'm not ashamed of it. I just didn't feel like because I knew I was gonna have a real irritable opinion on it.
It's okay. I can cut this out.
Venting. I'm not.
You're basically saying if you like hit Dark Souls, so we could just 1v1 me in Final Destination Fox only, and we'll see who's really the god gamer here.
Oh my god!
You know what, bro? And I'm not even that great of a Smash Bros. Player, but I'll go out on a limb and say, yeah, me practicing my combos and then executing them against like randoms online is way harder than anything you have to do in any FromSoft game. Fuck out of here. Suck my dick.
Oh,
there you go.
You're not wrong.
To you.
I get what you're saying.
Just
you're
the
saying
royal
into the ether. But you low-key are kind of cooking though. Like low-key, you are kind of cooking.
And that's only for those that love to like again show their ass about these games. Not those that just love to play the game, love the challenge it brings, and tells other people like, hey man, like I love this game. Oh man, it was really challenging for me. You should check it out too if you're looking for a certain level of challenge, like in your literally the way you was breaking that shit down, Brian. So I think that's very cool, and I think if majority of of people's opinions came across that way, I don't think I'd have the reaction I do to come across as such an edgelord when it comes to like certain topics. I'm annoyed. We all do it a little bit, I guess. But it's so easy for me to just like be honest about it and say, oh no, I'm being a dickhead. You know what I mean? And I will continue to go hard. No, not right in this moment, but I mean like in general, when I get that way about things I like, right? Like I love Pokemon, bro. Yeah, they've had some real shit games, but you're not about to tell me it's a shit franchise. I'm gonna go crazy for it.
What's the first?
Even if you got good points.
What's the worst mainline Pokemon game?
Ooh, that's. I mean, there's my opinion, and then there's I can try to get general consensus.
No, what's your opinion, Josh? I want to know. I'm asking you. As King Pokemon.
Honestly, Scarlet and Violet. The most recent ones.
Okay.
And I really didn't like them. All right, so this is my thing, right? I have such a soft spot for Pokemon that you don't have to do much for me to like enjoy the game. You know, I'm not gonna sing its praises or nothing like that, but I won't go out my way to be like, oh, this game sucks. If you know it's because a lot of the most recent games have been mediocre from Pokemon. So like for me personally, ever since they made a transition over to the Switch, so I would say arguably in Sword and Shield, although some people say much sooner than that, but in Sword and Shield, I noticed a huge drop off in quality. And it wasn't because they went from the 3DS to what is supposed to be considered Nintendo's console, and for them to make a mainline Pokemon game on a console was a big deal for me. And I had a lot of hopes, bro. And this was before, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really believe, I was like, yo, this is the first time Game Freak has the chance to really get to like do what they want with a real full fucking console game that they're like trying to plant a flag about. You know what I'm saying? And Sword and Shield was just a letdown. It was a good game though. It was a good game, but it was a letdown in a few ways for me. But I still felt like I got a lot of enjoyment out the game. I played it, you know, for like way past the point that I beat it. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of replay value out of it, trying to shiny hunt and do a few other things, do some Wi-Fi battles and shit. Scarlet and Violet was such a fucking mess. And I tried, bro. I tried to like it, but the game itself it's not finished. You can tell. Like everyone's been rushing games the last like 15 years. It's been like a real fucking issue. You know, other people could speak more on the topic, you know, more probably Brian can. But I mean, Scarlet and Violet was really a shit show. I'm talking about frame rate drops on the regular. Like I'm not big on graphics, bro. I really don't care about graphics, especially not in a Pokemon game, bro. You know what I mean? But like, it was bad. It was bad, nigga. It looked like GameCube. You feel me? GameCube, my nigga. Come on. And like, and the thing is that it didn't all look bad. Certain parts of the game looked gorgeous, but it hurt more to know that wow, this is what we could have got if these niggas wasn't thirsty and just pushed the game back another year. Everybody was buying Switches already. They was fiend the fuck out. It was fiend out to put that game out, nigga. It was trash. It was trash. Bro, anytime you went into a water area, GG's. Your game was literally slowing down. I'm dead ass serious. It's not, and like, yo, y'all gotta like pay heed to my tone, bro. That shit. I got so frustrated one time. Only one time I did this. I was trying to catch a specific Pokemon, and I didn't know what the fuck it was. They're all new. And I gave up. I gave up trying to chase it because I kept running into other Pokemon. Everything was so slow, and my fucking Switch was getting so hot. I just turned the fucking power off and put it down. I was like, this is disgusting. I've never seen such a lack of quality in a Nintendo fucking game, let alone like from Pokemon, bro.
Yeah.
Say what you want about the other games, about what they lacked. What they didn't lack was functionality. And my nigga, I don't care what nobody says, son. You could not play Scarlet and Violet on the Switch and feel like, oh, this is a good time. It sucked, bro. Whenever I got to areas with densely packed Pokemon, it was miserable. Miserable, bro. I hated Scarlet and Violet. I wasn't very fond of Black and White, although I'm willing to admit that I just didn't care about certain things at the time, and that had I actually got Black and White 2, I didn't play Black and White 2, and people act like that's the best Pokemon game of all time. I'm gonna automatically disagree, just because I'm a hater, and say that either Gen 3 or 4. I think Gen 4 is like where it peaked personally, but whatever, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know. Gen 4 supremacy, baby.
Yeah, what was Gen 4?
I think Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver was the peak. And they had no idea what to do after that.
Yeah.
It was just like,
so fucking true.
You know what's crazy? Everybody loves like the so people like the designs in Black and White, like the Pokemon designs, not like the characters, but the way they were animated. And I hated it. I hated that now they were like, because to me it was like fake 3D. It was like, I don't want a moving sprite. It looked awkward at the time. It's not as awkward to me now because I'm so used to it. And it was literally like 12 years ago or something. But like, I didn't care for it. I was just like, man, just give me 2D sprites that have, you know, little animations. It was Gen 5. It was a little sloppy to me, if I'm being honest. And then Gen 6, they switched to 3D and it was a little lackluster, but you was willing to kind of forget them because it was their first 3D game. And then they came out with Omega Ruby and Apple Sapphire, and I thought those games were incredible. I mean, I'm a Gen 3 like fanboy for sure. Like I think Generation 4 is when Pokemon peaked, but my favorite personally is Gen 3. So, you know, going back to those games with updated graphics and shit, I liked all the things that they added. I was sad that they took out the Battle Frontier, but I mean, with everything else they did with the game, how could you be upset? They literally added in the post game, a fight with Rayquaza versus Deoxys, with the ability to fight him and catch him. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't get better than that. And the Deoxys is my favorite legendary, but it was fucking epic.
Nice.
So
yeah,
my least favorite is Scarlet and Violet, and yeah, I'm hoping the Winning Waves at least performs better. They can't have the slowdown. The Switch 2 should make it a lot better. I actually am very optimistic and confident for the next generation. Like Winning Waves looks gorgeous. Like the gameplay itself. I don't know if you caught a trailer, Chris.
I only saw the Pokemon reveal. I want that fucking owl. Whatever that bird is.
Yeah, I mean, everyone does. Everyone wants the bird. I'm so mad. I'm like, no, go pick the fire type. Go fucking glaze the dog.
At first, everybody was hating on that fucking bird.
I love the bird, dude.
Everyone's hating, calling it an angry bird and all of that.
I want the bird. Just an angry bird. Brown is the man. I've been playing Fire Red. Not Fire Red. I've been
like, oh,
sorry.
Now this. Oh, maybe I'm lagging intensely.
Are you lagging intensely? Wait,
no, it seems pretty one-to-one.
Yeah, we're good, right?
I think we're good.
We're good.
Yeah.
No, I was just saying. I started playing Leaf Green
on the Switch.
No.
Oh, okay.
On the
no, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Say no more.
I didn't make it very far. I just passed like Mount Moon.
Yeah. Well, who'd you choose for your starter?
Squirtle.
Nice. That's what I would. That was my first Pokemon. I chose Squirtle.
Well, I just love Blastoise. You know.
Hell yeah, he's cool as fuck.
Because I'm a gun-loving American. I need my big turtle with 2 guns.
You know that's why they gave us blue version. You know that. You know these niggas was like, wait.
Plant.
Hold on.
Plant. We're trying to kill those. Turtle with gun? Second Amendment right, turtle?
It's like, I mean, the dragon's pretty lit, but the Venusaur doesn't look violent at all. This is a violent ass fucking
my fucking dragon isn't carrying right now. Maybe if Charizard had a gun. But yeah, I feel like my team is pretty chill right now. I'm in Mount Moon. I just finished Mount Moon. I just got to Cerulean City, I think it is.
Nice.
I have both Butterfree and Beedrill, which I feel, I guess, are redundant.
What?
I have a Rattata, I have a Mankey, a Pidgey, and Squirtle. Oh, my Squirtle actually just evolved into a World Turtle yesterday, so.
You got a full ass team of 6. Let me tell you something, Chris. Enjoy your playthrough, but when I tell you that shit is casual with a capital C, you gotta understand where I'm coming from.
Why?
First of all,
I wanted a full squad. Why?
Not yet. You gotta wait. you're spreading yourself too thin, broski. You better worry about getting that World Turtle to level 25 or something before you add your 4th member to your team. You should have 2. You should have World Turtle and 2 other people. But do your thing, bro. Do your thing.
I'm sorry. I'm just a filthy fucking cash.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. You gotta choose between Butterfree and Beedrill. Both.
No, I know those are redundant for sure.
Yeah, you can't. So you can't afford having both.
No, I gotta
I like Beedrill.
I caught a number of Pokemon in between. I think I'm gonna like bust out my Geodude, and complete that way.
You might be able to put in a cheat that'll help you evolve it.
Okay. So I have Geodude in my box. I have Geodude. I have the Nidorina girl, the first evolution. I have Jigglypuff. I have what do I say? I have Paris. Yeah, I have mad Pokemon. I've been capturing them. I have Paris. I have Zubat.
By the way, Golbat will not evolve into Crobat in Fire Red and Leaf Green.
I know.
You knew that ahead of time?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to.
I forgot all about that.
I wasn't expecting it to.
Because he existed by that time in the game. That's bullshit, bro.
Yeah, but Crobat's like technically a Johto, right?
Yeah, but so fucking what? I know. It's so vexing.
Yeah.
Well, he's my favorite Pokemon. So like, what do you mean?
Well, I guess I'll update you on my progress, but that's as far as I made it. I was just working on grinding the Pokemon I have. I'm probably gonna put away my.
Keep in mind, you will not be able to evolve that Graveler.
Why?
Unless you put in some type of cheat for your game.
Really?
You can't trade with anybody.
Oh right. Why does that matter? Why can't I just Well, you know what? Fuck it. I'm fine with Graveler. He looks cooler anyway.
So
weird snake rock
the
man.
Geodude line, the Machop line, the Ghastly line, and the Abra line. Their 3rd evolutions all require a trade.
I can't have Gengar?
However, with that said, some of those mid evolutions are decent enough to carry you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you won't be able to get Gengar. Again, I'll tell you this.
But I really wanted one.
What platform you're playing the game on, I could try to do some digging and seeing if I could find some codes for you to use. It's very easy to implement. Not hard at all.
I wanted a Gengar.
I know, bro.
That's part of the reason I picked up this game. Gengar is one of my favorites.
Just don't use Shadow Ball or Sludge Bomb on it. Don't use Ghost or Poison Move. Oh, let me give you a tip about this generation. So
I don't even want it anymore. I don't even want. I can't have Gengar easily. I don't even want it anymore.
I mean, Gengar's not even all that. Bro.
Shut up, dude. You don't even know what you're talking about. Don't you talk about my goat, first of all.
You're right.
How dare you?
I was trying.
How dare you?
Ease the pain, but
I don't go around slandering your favorite Pokemon, the keys. The key Pokemon.
Left key.
The key Pokemon is not my favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, he holds a lot of weight in the streets. Don't get me wrong. But he really does. Trust me. But
I don't slander your favorite Pokemon, the fucking ice cream cones. I know you love that shit.
But yeah. Vanillux.
How dare you? You know what? I'm not talking about Pokemon anymore. We should do something else. I have questions.
Yeah, we do.
We have questions for Mike. So Mike's first question today is, what teams do you hope to make it to the Super Bowl? I think it would be cool if a team that's never played in one made it, like Jacksonville or Houston. Well, you know, we're way past the Super Bowl at this point. These
Cowboys, nigga, that's what I want to see in the Super Bowl. Fuck out of here. I don't care.
I mean, I guess if we're talking about the last playoff teams that were in this, I definitely didn't want to see the Patriots there.
I did not want to see the Patriots there.
I would have liked it if the Ravens made it, just because I just like the Ravens. I like Lamar. And I like Derrick Henry.
They didn't even make the playoffs.
I know. Well, they weren't in the playoffs. You're right. I guess
that made the playoffs. Really?
Yeah, I forgot they weren't in. Right? Were they not in? That's crazy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I was hating on a lot of teams this year. Bro.
You were. I was there for that.
It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard.
Yeah, I was there for that.
It's a fucking minefield. I guess I wouldn't have been that mad if the Bears made it.
Yeah, I would have said Bears. I would have said Bears would make it. I wouldn't have been mad about the Texans.
I'm mad the Bears lost to the fucking Rams too. That shit annoyed me.
Ugh. Fucking Sean Payton. Not Sean Payton. Sean McVay. Yo, somebody said Sean McVay looks like White Cash Patel, and now I can't unsee it.
The FBI director.
No, I can't unsee it. I saw it, and now I can't unsee it.
It looks like a weirdo. Wasn't he a YouTuber or something like that?
No, he had a podcast. A lot of some of Trump's top brass were like podcasters. The other guy that was part of the FBI was also a podcaster, but he quit.
Wait, but and I don't want to have a conversation about this.
Yeah,
I have something to say politically on one of these questions. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna save it.
Yeah,
but yeah, let's just move forward.
Okay. Well, that's that. Those are the play. I mean, we already know how it went. So there's that.
Yeah, we do. Sorry, we got to this kind of late.
But let's say
my answer is the Cowboys.
Yeah, I would have taken Bears on the AFC side. Who was on the AFC side?
Yeah, Bears on the NFC, and on the AFC,
there was someone on the AFC I really liked. I guess I wouldn't have minded the Bills, but I don't know.
Steelers,
Bills, Jaguars.
The Jaguars.
Oh yeah, Texans.
They lose. They lost in the first round. I wanted the Texans.
Bears would have been cool.
I really wanted the Texans.
Bears would have been cool.
Yeah.
2 young quarterbacks. 2 great defenses. It would have been a good game.
Yeah.
Okay. The second question is, what's the lamest try-hard shit you've ever seen? On my way to work today, I saw a Jeep with an American flag hanging off of the back. I've also seen a pickup truck with an American flag and a Don't Tread on Me flag. It's like, bro, nobody likes you here. Go move to Nebraska or some shit.
Word up.
I have 2 answers to this. If you don't mind me going first.
Please, be my guest.
A while ago, I think it was like maybe a year or 2 ago, I went to
grab some water. I'm listening.
Yeah, a year or 2 ago, I went to Delaware for Don't Tell Comedy. It was probably the highlight of my career at the time. Don't Tell is kind of a big deal in the comedy space. But my only connection to it was a guy I knew that ran the Delaware division of Don't Tell Comedy, and I went there for a weekend. It was cool. We did perform at a place called Rehoboth Beach, which is Geezer Central. It's just old white Republicans, and
ew.
Yeah, it was crazy. I saw it, vehicular related as well. I also saw just a Jeep or a pickup truck that was just like plastered in Trump shit. Like, I don't even know the color of the fucking car. It was just like completely plastered. And like, even if you like this guy, this is incredible glazing, that embarrassing on a level.
Yeah.
It's like,
Like you don't even see people do that shit for like Kobe,
bro,
or like
it's like calm
you know.
down. Oh my god. So that's one. The other one is actually recently, the U.S. baseball team recently. Like I've been keeping up with it vaguely. I'd like listen to sort of like the Dominican Republic has been doing really well. They just got eliminated by USA yesterday, which is unfortunate because they've been smashing everybody else. And
Yeah, it was a close game though, right?
apparently, yeah, it was like 2-1. Yeah, it was 2-1. Unfortunate loss, but the U.S. baseball team and U.S. baseball in general, I feel like part of the reason that it's a dying sport is because of the attitude surrounding it. Like it's like, again, it's like just geezer old white people mentality of just like, you know, button up and, you know, straight laced, you know, just there's, and they had like one of the Navy SEALs that got Bin Laden come to their locker room and give some speech about how he got Bin Laden. I'm like, bro, this is baseball.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, like this is
This
baseball.
shit is so unserious, bro.
Yeah,
This shit is so unserious.
baseball is like, you know, I guess not to disrespect anybody who likes baseball, but it's a bunch of fat dads who get together to swing a bat around. It's not that impressive of a sport.
I don't care if I disrespect anybody or not with this statement, but it's just a sport, period. I don't give a fuck what you're playing, Olympics, a championship game.
Agreed.
Bro, why are you gonna have somebody that fought and committed all this fucking violence to come in a room where the whole point of sports is to, in a positive way, get, you know, exercise all of these demons, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So you can get that physicality out of you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the play. It's just the play. So you get a serious guy that did some insane geopolitical shit. You know what I'm saying? Whether you agree with it or not. Like, to me, it's disgusting. Or either way you slice it too, because it's silly for the baseball guys that are like, come on, man, this is, you know, we're talking about sports. We can rally without having a fucking military veteran, right? And then on the military veteran side, it's like, dog, who are you fucking talking to about this shit? Are you serious, my nigga? You really think that this is I don't want to.
Yeah, it really is.
What,
well, it is just a mentality of baseball that I think, you know, why it hasn't modernized with other sports is that they really get like, you think football gets bad, like with celebrations and like get penalized for those. Baseball, you can't even, like, there's like a huge side eye that's given to you if you show any kind of happiness, if you like any kind of celebration, you know, with baseball, with MLB baseball, at least. And the good thing about like these international teams that have been coming over is that they are actually joyful in the game and they like celebrate and they have a great time and it looks fun.
Yeah, the Dominican team looked like they was having a fucking blast.
Everybody was having
and
a
I
ball.
haven't watched not one lick of a game. They just always look so happy.
Yeah, they were having a ball. And like the US team, like literally their celebration, the most they do is that the pitcher and the catcher will come up and shake each other's hand. You know, like, oh, yep, good work, sir. Good
business. This is business.
This is serious. This is serious.
Ew. For all of that, like, don't let the pros go. Just let the fucking college kids play in the Olympics. Then for all of that,
for real, dude.
Since y'all niggas can't. And the crazy thing is, like, I don't. You know, sometimes when I think about USA basketball, I'd be like, damn, like we seem like such fucking tryhards,
right?
But honestly, but it's not like, to me, I don't feel that way as much anymore because basketball is getting like there's a lot more parity between like countries and shit in general. You know what I'm saying? And you know, there are a lot more international players coming to the NBA and having their own like effects on the league, whether you're a superstar player like Jokic or Giannis, or you're just a role player. You know what I mean? Like someone I can't think of off the top of my head, but you know,
or like one of the top tier players like Bam Adebayo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like one of the greatest players of all time, Bam Adebayo. You know, he surpassed Kobe Bryant recently. I don't know if you heard the news.
I got no dog in that race. I like Bam. He's the only thing I like about the Miami Heat.
I bet.
I mean, I hate that nigga when he plays us, but like I genuinely fucks with Bam. I wish he was on the Knicks. So like, I believe it or not, I didn't really have much saltiness.
Yeah, I don't really have any.
I'm not a
People are
huge
so
Kobe fan anyway.
fucking salty about it.
Yeah. The only thing that irked me was seeing 44 free throws. I was like, what the fuck? And then when I seen what they did to help him get his points, his own team was fouling the other team to save time so that he could get to that 84.
That's pretty sick.
It was 83. Well, I mean, that's kind of what they did for Wilt too, though. There's like, yeah, there's like, there's no video footage, but the way that it's described is that the other team, like they were just feeding the ball to Wilt, like the same kind of thing that they were doing for Bam, they were literally doing for Wilt.
All right, hold on. So, because you used the word literal, and I just want to make sure we're on the same page. Okay, I don't know what was happening with Wilt. I don't, one way or another. I just want to make sure I understand what you're saying.
I'll go.
I'm saying that with Bam, it's not that they were just giving him the ball or every single possession, right? They were literally fouling the other team in the last few minutes of the game so that they wouldn't be able to use up their full 24-second clock. Force them to shoot free throws so that Bam would have more opportunities to score.
Yeah, they were doing that for Wilt.
Are you telling me they did that with
They were trying their best to stop Wilt from getting 100 points by the end of the game, but they were just being so fucking unbelievably like unhinged about it.
Okay.
Well, those are my answers, though. Josh, what was the most try-hard thing you've ever seen?
The crazy thing, bro, is that I wish I actually spent the time to think about an answer to that question, because the only thing I could think about after hearing that question is about the details of what he said, and for me to make a point about that shit. So, time for Josh to get political.
Political Josh.
Mike, let me tell you something, bro. Not only are you right to feel that way, are you justified? I don't think you're an asshole for feeling that way about these people. Because let me tell you something, man. To put it straight, in this country, I'm not even talking about nowhere else on the world. In America, okay, it is not enough to just say, "Oh, I'm not racist." It's not. It's not. You not only need to make people understand that you're not racist, you need to be anti-racist. Okay? Not just, oh, I thought slavery was bad and such. You, as not you, anyone in particular, unless you are of Caucasian descent and living in this country, right? If you're a Caucasian person living in this country, you need to be anti-racist, not just, a fucking silent observer. Okay? Now, that's a topic that we can discuss if people have questions about it another time. But let me explain why I'm saying this about your situation, right, Mike? When we see people like that, right, I'm sure you've heard of the term a dog whistle, right? But just for those that don't know, in case you don't know, or for others that might not know, in less words, a dog whistle is basically a discreet way of being racist or genuinely prejudiced. So you'll say a word that is not normally associated with being obviously we know if you say nigga, that's a bad word, right? You should not be saying that shit if you're not black, right? But if I was to say man, hip hop is all fucking silliness. So I was to say hip hop is just a bunch of mumble jumble, some silly shit like that, right? That's a racist dog whistle, because we know what you're really saying. You're really saying you just don't like something that black people created. That's just a light example, right? So when you see these people, right, that have this conservative what's the word I'm looking for? They show it they're kind of showing their ass about it. There's a word that's escaping me.
No.
But when you see these people, it should make you feel uncomfortable, because if you already know that it's not enough, that it's not enough to just be to say racism is bad, you have to literally be anti-racist, and you should probably inform yourself about laws and what's oppressing people, et cetera, et cetera. But so you should be doing that. So when you see somebody that not only decides to not put in that their the work or that responsibility to inform themselves about the country, the country that they live in, and on top, so not only do they not inform themselves, they go out their way to showboat that ignorant shit. To me, it's it's the signaling. They are signaling, I am a racist. And what are you going to do about it? Maybe me adding that extra part on is a little extra. But it's truly, I mean, when you seen that shit with Trump all around.
Yeah, it's just coding.
It may not have even been a racist thing, but it definitely meant something against somebody. It was either he hates black people or it's women are beneath me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what he's signaling to others, right? And that's what that guy that might, whenever you see that "Don't tread on me" sticker, there's a lot of other ways you can say, don't take away my Second Amendment right? You can use a sticker that's not co-opted by white supremacist groups. But they choose to do it. And I don't know. Am I supposed to believe they're all just that ignorant? I don't think so. I don't think so, Chris. And that's my answer to that question, Mike. Sorry. I don't know. I think I talked about the try hard shit already, which was that when niggas talking about from soft games, cut it out. Go play a competitive fighter.
Brian, do you
go play some fucking League, bro?
Damn.
Matter of fact, go play a hero shooter. That shit is hard. That shit is hard, bro. You know what, Brian? I finally understand you. I know why you don't play Rivals anymore, and it's the same reason why I downloaded Overwatch, played it one night, had a good time with my friends, and never felt the need to go back to it. Not one time after. Because it's like I already have this. I already have this exactly in a different format that I enjoy. And if you just flip that for if you played Overwatch for 6 years and then Rivals comes out, it's like, oh yeah, Rivals is cool. All right, it's fun. And now I'm over it because I didn't play the hero shooter for so long. I get it now. It breaks my heart. I wish you were still into it. And I wish a lot of other people were still into it. But I actually really fucking get it. And I will try my best not to bother you. Yeah, niggas got it. But I love Rivals. I get a lot of enjoyment out of that game.
Brian, do you have any try hard stuff that you've seen?
So every Sunday's the busiest day at my job. I'm not gonna say where I work exactly, but it's a grocery store. It's super fucking busy. Like, the line is wrapping the store like 50 fucking times. And every Sunday, without fail, this really buff dude comes in with a robe on. And he just
a robe?
chest out. Yeah, he just wears like a robe, fucking chest out, fucking muscular boobs out, oiled up. Dude is absolutely fucking jacked. And he just walks around showing off his muscles and shit like this fucking tryhard, bro. Calm the fuck down. Put on a goddamn shirt, bro. It's 30 degrees outside. What the fuck are you doing wearing a fucking robe here?
There's children in this store, sir.
Bro,
and if you don't look at him, he'll like stare at you to try to get you to look at him.
Wow, really?
Like he's like, oh, who's gonna look? Who's gonna look at my fucking massive man boobs, huh? My muscular man boobs.
That would work on me.
You gotta go up to him one day. You gotta go up to him and be like, bro, love the man boobs. I guarantee you he never comes back like that again. I guarantee.
Yeah, well, I feel like that's one way to get myself fired.
Yeah, you can't do that as an employee.
Can't say that.
Okay. I don't think I can say that.
I don't think so. You should check your employee handbook, but I don't think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's even added to the employee handbook. I feel like it's just kind of
implied.
Implied, yeah. I feel like there's not going to be in the handbook. Don't call.
How about this, Brian? How about this for an idea? How about you walk up to the guy and you go, brrr, and then
motorboat that shit.
That's definitely not in the handbook, and you can definitely do that.
Wait a second. You might be cooking.
I'm cooking, dude.
Might be cooking.
There was some when I was working at Whole Foods. There was someone that used to come in every now and then. Not like that, but another try. You reminded me. So there was this dude that like he would come in and he would have like like half a blunt in his mouth. It was always like, the funny thing is I seen him do this shit so much that I was able to consistently see how much of like the blunt he had left. He would come in and into Whole Foods, walk around and shop, not like little 2 minutes, like shop for like half an hour to an hour, maybe even longer, the whole time with an unlit spliff in his mouth like that. And it's like, oh wow, you smoke weed? Whoa!
I can't make it without.
Oh no way! Oh god, this guy has the blunt out in the supermarket. Whoa! Oh, that's so badass.
How fucking
Nigga,
cool!
are you serious, bro? You like, nigga, it's 20 at the time, 2022, 2023. Nigga, we in the 2020s. There's so many ways you could store blunt. That nigga was seeking.
He did not want to store the blunt. He did not want to store the blunt.
And he never, and you know what the funny thing is? Like, honestly, I used to see people so much sometimes that after the fucking like 15th or 20th time of you working in the store and you see the same person, at some point you're gonna go by them and be like, "Hey, how you doing?" You know what I'm saying? Just a little quick, "Hey, oh yeah, that's on sale today. All right, man, take it easy." You know what I mean? Never. This nigga always had this like scowl. Like, he was like,
"Don't take away my blunt.
Don't take away my blunt."
Yeah, like he was and that's the other thing that
Like
really
a dog when you try to reach for the toy, he was just like, "When do they think you're gonna reach for their toy?" He's just like,
yeah. He had this fucking forever scowl, you know, which is hard to make out because he always had his mouth closed because of the blunt. Which, you know what's funny? You know how hard it is to do this? This is annoying.
I know. It sounds annoying.
Like, he did that the whole time. And it's like, hey, yo, nigga, you need to say something in your mouth. All right, let me relax. No, but I thought it came across as very try hard. Like, oh, God,
that is try hard.
You smoke weed. Did you know that it's legal to do that in the city? I do that every day when I clock out and go walk home. I don't know. Maybe I was salty because I couldn't walk around.
You're in the right. That does sound.
I had to keep it in my book bag so I wouldn't get fired.
That's the problem, man. He's a free thinker, man. He's not a coward. You know, he's living his life. He's not afraid. We'll save the next two questions for the next episode. I do want to really quickly touch on the Oscars because I did see them.
Yes, I want to hear.
I watched the whole ceremony because this is my time to shine. I actually don't have that many thoughts on it. I guess like the big news was like the best picture winners and the discourse surrounding that. Really, this entire season.
No, Sinners didn't win.
Yeah, Sinners did not win.
Oh, whoever. Yeah.
Really, this whole Oscars was coming down to, and as it usually does, it's usually just like two movies that really are like the hot thing. And this year it was Sinners and One Battle After Another. I've seen both movies. I enjoyed both movies.
Marty McFly.
Oh, Marty Supreme was also nominated. It was nominated for 9 separate Oscars. It didn't win a single one. Sinners won, I think, 4 out of 16 that it was nominated for. One Battle After Another, I think, won. It won a handful too. I don't actually remember how many Oscars that one won. But
bro, I didn't watch One Battle After Another, but I certainly watched 3 different video essays about it.
Yeah, there's a lot of discourse around it.
Problematic, to say the least.
Yeah, there's a lot of discourse around it. I found it to be kind of like a really entertaining movie. I thought it was well made. I understand like a lot of the controversy around it, and I know that there's like a lot of valid points out there. But I found myself enjoying it. I think like at the very least, it did bring like interesting discourse around, and I feel like that's a sign of somewhat good art. I definitely wanted Sinners to win. I think Sinners is still the best movie I've seen in 2025. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. There's like a certain amount of movies that I can like watch very easily if it's on and if I see it. I could just like let it roll and it's awesome. And Sinners is definitely one of those movies. I don't know.
The music goes crazy.
Yeah, the music's yeah. That's one of the things that won actually was the best original score. So that's good.
Fucking main character, the singer, he has the deepest voice
He's from Brooklyn, you know.
I've ever heard in my life. No, he's not.
He is.
I'm only saying that because I don't think he's actually from anywhere. I think he was created for that.
He did kind of come out of nowhere. He did come out. I think this is like his first movie role. I actually don't know. Miles Cannon kind of came out of nowhere.
I think he was created in the lab
for the specific.
And the first thing that they made, they started from the lungs in the voice box. That was what they started with.
His lungs will be perfect. We will begin. No human has ever been created lungs first.
It took a little longer than I care to admit, like for me to get over how deep his fucking voice was.
Yeah.
You know why? Because, all right, I actually never got over it, but my friend had to tell me that that's his real voice. That's not a voice he was doing for the movie. That's how he sounds. And I was like,
that is how he sounds.
All right. Well, yeah. And then that's when I thought, okay, how can I be mad at someone that isn't real?
That's a good point. That's a good perspective to have. But yeah, Sinners won Best Original Screenplay. It's Ryan Coogler's first. It's Ryan Coogler's first Oscar, which is kind of crazy considering like he's made a couple of really solid movies. Fruitvale Station is probably like the most heart-wrenching thing I've ever seen. By the way, it's a really sad movie.
I mean, the story it's based on.
Yeah, it's incredible. Yeah, really awful. But yeah, man, I was really sad when Sinners. And you know, it's kind of weird because 2025 was kind of stacked. There was a lot of really good movies that year. A lot of them weren't even nominated. No Other Choice wasn't nominated, although I wonder if it's just because it didn't make the window. No Other Choice. The Long Walk, I really enjoyed. But
Fantastic Four and Thunderbolts came out this year, right?
I think they did both come out in 2025.
I didn't expect any of those to compete. Like,
no, they were not even remotely brought up. At least like in previous movies, like I feel like this is the first year that like no Marvel movie has made it here to the Oscars in some capacity. And at least Marvel movies would get like nominated for costume design or like set or like not set design. Yeah, I guess set design, but
I thought, isn't there an award for cast?
No. There is a casting award for casting directors right now. Like the first one.
Did Spider-Verse not get nominated for anything?
Yes, it was nominated for Best Animated Film when it came out. I don't know if it won, but
I was gonna say the cast of Thunderbolts was really good. I mean, I thought it stuck out really well, but whatever.
Yeah, but I don't think like it's really hard for a Marvel movie to break through. I think the last one was actually Black Panther 2. And Black Panther 1 also won. Black Panther 1 was also nominated for Best Picture, which again was Ryan Coogler. Angela Bassett was nominated for Best Supporting Actress, I think, for Black Panther 2. But yeah, this is but you know, the Sinners got a lot of firsts actually. Like, I think the first, not only just like the first female, but the first woman of color won the cinematography award this year, which is a pretty big step. It's been 98 years since the Oscars started. First woman of color to win cinematography, which is a big deal.
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan won Best Actor. Cool. It's pretty great. Yeah. Here for that. Delroy Lindo did not win. You know what? I think it's tough for me. I hate to say, I don't think like Sinners got particularly robbed of anything. I do think it should have won for sure. But, you know, I'm not like horrifically upset that it lost, I guess. But because I think Sinners is going to last the test of time more than most of those movies.
How do these awards? I'm sorry. How does this even go down? How do you determine who wins?
There's people who are voters in the Academy of Motion Pictures and Sciences, and you know there's nominations, and there's voters across like the country. I don't know. It's not just Hollywood executives or whatever. It's voters in general. Like I think there's civilian voters or such, but it's like a kind of like I don't know what you got to do to be a voter, but you know, it's there's a number of people who vote on these things. But yeah, I think the only thing that Sinners, I will say, was robbed of is probably Best Supporting Actress. And I don't just say that for the actress Wunmi Mosaku, who played Annie in that movie. She was like spectacular, but also like a lot of other people got robbed because the lady from Weapons won, like the bad guy from Weapons. And
I mean, she was cool.
I like Weapons.
She did a good job.
I like Weapons. I like Weapons, and I like that lady in Weapons. But I'm like, an Oscar though?
Oh, no,
I don't know about that one.
I didn't watch Weapons.
I mean, I don't know about that one. I feel like, you know, I don't know. I would have been pissed. I'd have been like, what? She's only in the movie for 15 minutes.
Yo, that's crazy.
Sure.
That's crazy, actually. It's so crazy that I'm genuinely at a loss for words.
Yeah, that's the only one where I was like, what the fuck?
I mean, forget Sinners. Like, really?
Yeah.
That over
in general, I was like,
what?
what the fuck? Like, she was good as that lady in the same way that like Bill Skarsgård was good as like It, like Pennywise from It. You know, I wouldn't give him an Oscar, but he did pretty good. They should have gone and won me Masako. I don't know. I forget who else was there. I didn't see every movie that was nominated, so you know, I guess I can't speak to sentimental values.
I'm assuming Demon Slayer didn't count.
Demon Slayer was not nominated. No, I don't give it too much of.
Girl couldn't win.
K-pop Demon Hunters won this year for best animated film.
Right, for sure.
Wait, what else was nominated?
Elio, Zootopia 2, some movie from France, Lil Amelie, I think it's called. There was Arco. I haven't seen that one, but I've seen trailers for it. And there was a fifth one that I don't remember. I don't give it too much of a hard time that, like, you know, our Shonen Jump heroes were not nominated for an Oscar. Because
what is it going to take? What is it going to take for Demon Slayer to be nominated?
I'll say this. I feel like Demon Slayer, I don't know if it would fit in because the Demon Slayer movies and Chainsaw Man and Jujutsu Kaisen are a truncated season of TV episodes that they stitched together into a movie.
Okay,
so,
but what about Your Name? Was Your Name nominated?
I don't think Your Name was ever nominated, but I will say that Look Back should have been nominated because that came out in 2025 and that was great.
They Pixar. It's just Pixar exists, and they're like, oh yeah, let's just throw that in there. Let's just throw that. If you had Japanese movies like Look Back or Your Name or like any of those movies get nominated, Pixar would have to actually put in more effort into the movies that they make. Because I have not been that interested in a Pixar movie in a long time.
I will say,
sure, maybe it's because I grew the fuck up, right? But
I will say that the Academy will never really actually take like animation seriously. So, you know, it plays the hits basically, and whatever's the biggest animated film that year will probably win.
Nothing was going to be.
But the thing is,
although I think last year this movie called Flow won, and I enjoyed that movie. It was like a movie about like this cat in the woods that survives like the flooding of the world with some other animals.
It's like anime?
No, it's like, I think it was like some European country made it.
But the thing is, animation is like evolving every fucking year. Every year it gets better and better and better.
I'll tell you
it
what,
gets
Brian.
more and more prominent. Like, anime is getting more and more popular and mainstream every year.
I don't disagree with you.
Regular people on the streets talking about the newest JJK chapter. You'll see them not chapter, new episode. Like, you know, things are changing. It's like these old fucks don't know how to accept something new, a new form of art that's taking over. You know what I mean?
Hey, you know.
Hey, I have a question. For the best original score, did K-pop Demon Hunters count? Were they in that category?
I think they probably were. Sinners did win that one.
If they lost the Sinners, I ain't gonna hold you. That's kind of I'm shocked. I mean,
I don't know if it was
the song.
No, the score is not like original song. K-pop Demon Hunters won for original song, which was Golden. The score is like the background music, like you know, like the background music of any given movie. The lyricless, you know, like that's what a score is, the musical score.
So like the collection. So
you know.
All right. So if we look at Sinners, what's all right? So like when they had that scene, the jukebox.
Yes,
scene,
I Lied to You.
Right.
That's the name of the song. I Lied to You. It was nominated. I didn't lie to you.
So that was nominated.
I didn't lie to you.
Song. That
song is.
He's like, oh.
I didn't lie to you. The song is called "I Lied to You."
Okay.
Okay. Wait. What were you? Okay.
No, so
the look of betrayal on Josh's face.
Why would you lie to me? All right.
I didn't feel betrayed. I was interested. Like, oh,
why did you lie to me? I was deceived.
Where? At what point?
You deceived me.
Nah, but so that was a song, not background.
No,
that's not a score.
That's not a score.
Score would be generally the
music that plays in the background of any given scene is the score.
Yeah. Okay.
There's original music that goes on the soundtrack, and there's the score soundtrack, which is just the background music.
The One Piece anime should have the best score all the time.
They have a really good score. You know, Naruto had a really good score. Bleach had a really good score. Nah, Bleach had a really good score. They had like every season they changed it a little bit. The the Espada season was cool because like a lot of Spanish guitar, and that was pretty sick.
It was cool.
It was pretty sick. But yeah, I really like Sinners, and I'm sad it didn't win because it's one of my favorite movies. I like movies like Sinners and like Everything Everywhere All at Once, and now Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. These are movies to me, you know. Like I feel like movies should be a little fantastical. There should be something very real that's couched in a fantastical situation, and that's why I really enjoy. It's like that's where the craft comes in for me. It's like, how do I make this like very real thing just like analogous to this crazy supernatural or like extraordinary situation? And that's what Sinner does, and all my favorite movies do. So I'm sorry it's not cinema, apparently, in the eyes of the Academy. But I don't know what Ryan Coogler has to do anymore. I feel like every movie he's made has been at least somewhat of a banger. He made so many great movies.
He's like the new Nolan.
If he makes like the black version of A Clockwork Orange,
that might be. I don't think A Clockwork Orange didn't win an Oscar, did it?
There's no way a Senate. Do I have to regurgitate?
Okay, so it has won. It had 26 nominations at the time it came out, and it won 12 of its Oscars.
Did it win Best Picture?
It did not win Best Picture.
Wait, how can it be considered a cinematic masterpiece then?
What's funny is Google, you know how if you Google something and ask you questions, like, you know, the little list of suggestions, one of them said, is Clockwork Orange a masterpiece? Just as you were saying that.
That was because I asked it a million times. That was all me.
That was you several thousand times. Yeah, it didn't win any of its Oscars. Well, it didn't win any of the big guys. It didn't win Best Picture, Best Director, Best Adapted Screenplay. It didn't win Best Editing. So, you know, you could take some solace in that, Josh. That Clockwork Orange didn't win anything significant in its time out.
It's actually a little disappointing.
Oh, yeah?
It kind of takes the air out of using that as a thing to say.
You feel like a bully now?
Traveling.
No,
You've just been dunking on this very regular movie.
Boo.
All right, those were my very disorganized thoughts about the Oscars. All right, we should do the real show. We did this for an hour, but you know what? We missed last week, so I guess
get it to some organized thoughts.
Yeah, I gotta write my thoughts down. I gotta get to note taking in my general life, but I'm not good at that. Anyway, let's do it.
I can't believe I talked about OSTs and didn't say Hunter x Hunter.
Wow. What are you, a fake fan?
They have the best undoubtedly.
Kurapika is now drowning in an indescribable emptiness.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
Oh, no, what were we going to say?
As if I ever learned to play guitar, it would be just to be able to play that ending.
It feels like a relatively easy thing to learn, that one.
Kurapika is now drowning in an indescribable emptiness.
All right. We'll see you guys in New Jump City.
Peace. I thought you'd been hit in.
No.